Hey guys, you've probably already heard of this, but I wanted to give you my take on this or opinion about this, and that's the Schengen area accepting two more countries, which is Romania and Bulgaria. So basically the whole Schengen area will be bigger because these two countries will join, hopefully, or they say it should be done by the end of March. I will tell you a bit more about how it's connected to all the immigration matters we deal with, because there are some important aspects in that, but just the general information for you to know. If you don't know what is the difference between the Schengen area and the EU, I've made another video about that some probably already months back. So check my channel, but I'll briefly explain. So there is the EU, which is kind of like an economic and political conglomeration of countries. And then there is the Schengen area, which is free travel area. So generally, all EU countries are part of the Schengen area, but not all the Schengen countries are part of the EU. Not all the countries of the EU might be the Schengen area, but generally EU and Schengen is mostly the same, but there are some countries which are part of the Schengen area and might not be part of the EU or vice versa. But basically what it means is that in the Schengen area, there are no internal borders. So if you want to travel between countries, you don't need any additional visas, or no one will stop you at the border. You don't need to show your passport, anything like that. And this is within the Schengen area. So if you want to travel from from Czech Republic to Germany, from Czech Republic to France, or from France to Croatia, there are no border controls. So no one will ever stop you on the border. No one will check your visas. No one will check your passport. So that's a great advantage because you travel faster and easier. Yeah, and now two more countries, Romania and Bulgaria, will be joining. From March or the end of March, it should be just like for flights and boats. So if you're coming on a boat or coming on a plane, then it will be already part of the Schengen area and exempt from the border checks. If you come by car or just on the land, generally by train or in the car, then you still need to go through the border controls, but that should be cancelled, let's say, at some point as well. Bulgaria and Romania has been trying to get into the Schengen area for the last 12 years, I guess, but there have always been some countries that were against that. The Netherlands, Germany, most recently Austria, because they say that Bulgaria, mainly Bulgaria, Romania as well, but mainly Bulgaria, that it's the main trafficking way of like human trafficking, gun trafficking, and drugs trafficking. So they were a long time against that, but now all the countries agreed. So these two, Romania and Bulgaria, will be joining Schengen from the end of March. What it means for you as expats living in the Czech Republic or planning on moving here, there are two main impacts, let's say, to the immigration. First thing is that the countries who have or citizens of countries who have the visa-free stay in Schengen area, which means Americans, Australians, Canadians, like all the other 40 or 50 countries, that you can come to the Schengen area without any visa and you can travel within the Schengen area. So these two countries will be now part of the scheme as well. So you will be able to stay for up to 90 days in Romania or Bulgaria without the need of additional visa. And the same thing is, if you already have some, let's say, a Czech visa, it can be a short-term visa, long-term visa. If you have a Schengen visa, which allows you to stay in Schengen countries, this might, like Romania, Bulgaria, joining Schengen might mean for you that you don't need to get any additional visas to visit those countries, which means like easier traveling to those countries, no border checks, all that. So those are the great benefits of them joining. One thing is that what we see often in our daily life is that when you come here using the 90 days and you start the visa process in the Czech Republic, and then you go to Dresden to apply for your visa, or you go somewhere else. Then if you get to the 90 days and you don't have the visa yet, you officially need to leave the Schengen area and wait outside. So most people used to go to Croatia or Bulgaria, Romania, but that will no longer be possible now because Croatia has joined earlier last year, and now Romania, Bulgaria will be also part of the Schengen area. So if you need to wait out the 90 days or wait until your visa is approved so you can come back, you will need to fly a bit further, like Serbia, maybe even Turkey, or some other countries which are not part of the Schengen area yet. So that's a change which might be slightly more inconvenient than it's now, but we'll see, because we'll see. Maybe the flights will be cheaper if the traveling is easier. More flights will be arranged by the companies. So yeah, we'll see. So I just wanted to update you about this because you've probably heard about it, but you haven't heard about it from me and how it's related to what we do. So here you go. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat and I will be happy to answer them. So good night, guys. See you again on Monday, Thursday, until the end of the world.